Now, presenting for our very first team, Agri ThinkTank, is Bonheur Nshuti from Rwanda, studying conservation agriculture at Rwanda Institute for Conservation Agriculture. Welcome, Bonheur. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Are you looking forward to this?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, the stage is yours. Take it over. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yes.
Good morning. I'm by the name of Bonheur. I'm here representing Agri ThinkTank. We are a group of diverse skills. Which come with the aim of solving the problem of agriculture, input, availability, and affordability. We also provide the technological material for market accessibility for the farmers. Here's the start of our story. Meet Godansi. She's a mom of 5 kids right now. She has moved from Mazane Island, where she was prone for vulnerable flood and heavy rainfall. After getting to the village, she started facing problem of living transiting from fishing to farming, where she started facing high soil compatibility and less soil fertility. After recognizing this problem, Agri ThinkTank started producing and generating ideas to solve this problem. It's where we get the idea of using black soldier fly to treat biodegradable materials into animal feed and compost. Our products are Ongera compost and Ihaze feed with a technological mobile application called Ihuro app will help us to access raw materials and give the access to farmer to market. We are solving the waste management problem, lack of agriculture input, and market barrier access. Our solution summary is composed of waste collection and reuse, production of environmental eco-friendly agriculture input, and market accessibility through Ihuliro, and raising awareness about food waste and reduction of it by using our application. Our population scheme allows us to collect waste from the household, hospitality institution, and then we biodigest it in our composting facility using the farming of black soldier flies. And then after we get our produce, we market them via our application. And the advantage for farmers on this application, they get the incentive of having the where to post their production so that they can get the access to the market. Using the material we choose to use, the essential one is black soldier fly, food waste, and animal waste, which are the main constituents which give black soldier fly maggot become the animal feed supplement, food waste, and agricultural waste. After being digested, they become the fine compost in 14 days only. And others like animal blood, crushed animal bones, eggshells, and volcano logs are used to amend the nutrient value of our product. While prototyping, we collect and sorted waste, prepare as raw materials, and ingest in the black soldier fly production, where we get compost and feed, and we get the maggots to hatch to recycle then the system. After recycling, after getting our product, we have tested on field and in the laboratory analysis. Based on all that, our Ongera compost marked the significant change using the ANOVA system, analysis of variance, and it has shown that on the field statistic, it has achieved the maximum yield compared to the other 6 treatments used, as it hit the highest mean in the yield of vegetables per acre. Also, the result in the laboratory, our Ongera compost is the one with the highest NPK ratio based compared to other compost, which has nitrogen 12.91, phosphorus 11.88, and potassium 10.11, and to contain other minerals which are needed by the crop to grow. And our Ihaze feed supplement is high rich in protein. As we know, all animals need protein to survive. It's high rich in protein with the percent of 68, crude fiber, which is 13, and fat, which is 16.13. And it also have additive minerals needed by the livestock farming to grow. Welcome to our Ihuriro app, which is being developed, and we are planning to get a USSD code in the coming month. It has three main options: the buy, where a user can get access to the farmer produce, the buy input of our production, and where the user can notify us so that we can pick up the waste materials, biodegradable waste materials, to be digested and composted into fine product. Our project is based on circular economy, as it reuse the biodegradable materials into fine agriculture input at a cheap and in a short time. We're also planning to introduce a refilling system where we'll be refilling the packaging which has been brought back by the customer, and we add some discount to the customer who bring back the bag, so we can regenerate the packaging system and have sufficient bags to pack. Financially, our project is projected to hit a profit of 18,603 in the first year of production. And as the year comes back and the production facility is built and the production capacity increase, also the profit will increase. Based on our pricing strategy, as you see on your boards, our Ongera, our Ihaze feed mark the highest price. But this is due to its high quality and the durability for the production. It has the high quality of 68% of protein, which is mainly needed in animal feed. This means that it can replace 4 to 5 kilograms of soya bean. Comparatively on the price, if you use 2,000 on our feed, you are replacing 5,000 of soya bean you will be using, which means we save 60% of the farmers to buy input. And our price for Ongera is the cheapest compared to others based on the time to take 14 days, and it have high nutrient capacity. On our business model, we are proposing affordable environmentally and compost and feed waste management solution, and the technological linkage for farmers to the market. Our key activities involve waste collection, sorting, production by black soldier fly farming, training farmers on how to use our product through extension services, and selling our product as we allow farmers to sell theirs. Our key partners for now, we have Gwelu Farmers, which is composed by 300 small-scale farmers, and agriculture institution, government agriculture institution, which is in charge of developing agriculture and animal resources, and the government institution, which is in charge of environmental management. Also, our customers are segmented in small-scale farmers, cooperative, livestock owners, environmental organization. We expect and we are planning to extend our relationship with customers through our app by extension services, connecting farmers with input, selling using our app, and sell the produce of the farmers on our application. The channels we're going to be used, it's first our platform, second retail partnership with all the agro dealers in the country. In each program, we're planning to have almost 3 agro dealerships to help us, and we are going to cooperate with environmental organizations which advocate for sustainable agriculture. Our competitive advantage right in the way we source our raw materials and the channel for our production. We are dealing, this is where we have the strength, because even our competitors, as you see, we have Absol, Zamora Feed, and Gorilla Feed, which are now producing. They can use our protein-rich feed to do their feed. Means we have the competitive advantage over theirs to sell. Our project tend to have a sustainable solution impact. Environmentally, a proper waste management system, reduction of climate change as well, and solving the problem of landfill requirement. Socially, we are ensuring food security as we reduce the competition for animal feed and food feed, and improve livestock for farmers. Economically, it's resource regeneration, which will generate money, as well as and support our locally made goods from my country. Barrier acknowledgement, we have the geographical limitation, and I'll choose the strategic location to build a facility where we can have access to all the necessary requirements. Remitted capital, we choose, we're going to bootstrap ourselves. We're going to be the workers of our project and the prime grant. And we have reliable adoption. Action plan, it's acquired material, building, composting facility, training staff, and production. And it should be done in 6 months from now. We have acquired the certificate for operating in our country. Thank you. We are Agri ThinkTank. Help us to cultivate the future of sustainable agriculture.
Excellent job. Thank you. Way to use every second as well. So we're going to let the judges talk amongst themselves for a few minutes, and they'll come up with some questions for you. In the meantime, you and I can chat while they talk, and then they'll ask you some questions. So let's talk about your institution, Rwanda Institute for Conservation Agriculture. Tell us about your experience and what kind of impact that's had on you.
This is an upcoming institution with a known faculty, or the system is new. It's about conservation agriculture, which deals with sustainable agriculture. And it's good for the developing country as my country, because like 70% of my people based on agriculture, they're small scale. So they need people with expertise. That's the reason there is an institution like that, which can build to train future innovative agriculture experts so that we can sustain the food of our country, the food need of our country. And it's supporting the country in the way of producing, the elite. For the first time, they will be graduating this year.
Incredible. Thank you. And thank you for doing this work. What an awesome institution. Amazing ideas, I'm sure, coming out of there every single day.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about your team? How did you come together? What was the team dynamic like?
Actually, based on my team, 3 of us were conservation agriculture students. We used to live in the same house, and we are friends, like we are best friends.
Love that.
We live in the same group about all the assignments, and the other 2 members, they are friends of our team. So they are studying economics and business related courses. So when we hear about the Wege Prize, we were just doing an assignment. We were just 3, and the other 2 comes when we start thinking about making the idea more economic, more business oriented. That's how we made. And everyone between 3 of us proposed a friend he know about who can help. And after 1 year, we are here as a team.
Oh, congratulations. That's beautiful. Coming together with your passions to make the world a better place and for your country. Thank you for that. Thank you. Wonderful. Judges, looks like we're ready to go. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hi, thank you very much for your presentation. It was very interesting. And I have a follow-up question about how you control for the different types of inputs that you're needing for your compost. So you clearly specified that your compost has a unique nutrient composition, which relies on different types of inputs, for instance, eggshells, animal bones, food waste. What I'm curious about is how you ensure that exact composition maintains when you're going to get lots of inputs from different people and different stakeholders. Are you going to ask for only a certain percentage of inputs from food waste? Or are you going to allow people to just give you whatever they have? What's your vision for controlling the inputs to your compost?
Thank you for a good question. The system we are setting, we are setting a system which is about collecting and sorting so that we can differentiate like different types of wastes, biodegradable wastes, so that we can have access and we know what amount we need. From like hospitality institutions like hotels and restaurants, they have this dustbin for biodegradable. And we are advocating to just segment based on the quality, like vegetables alone and cereals alone from that. And this will allow us to know that these are for vegetables and others, which make it different. And to control the amendment, we really know how much we need when it's just to amend. It starts at the 7th day. So we'll just test it before facility, like eggshells, animal blood. So first we test the composted manure, and then we know the real amount of like the amendment we want.
Thank you. That's good.
Hi, yes, I've got a question. Really, really impressed with what you've presented today. It's just clear that you've done so much prototyping, particularly on the product itself. One of the unique selling points about your idea is the online app, the platform.
Yeah.
And you know, the way it can optimize the system, the way that you can expand your market, you can actually expand your offering. I'm still a little bit unclear about how much prototyping you've done of this, because this is actually, you know, kind of really key part of your business model. Can you explain what prototyping you've been doing around developing the app, and how are you going to integrate that into your business model?
Yes, thank you. About the prototyping on the mobile application, we had the chance to have one of our colleagues supported us, who is a software engineer. So about prototyping, we have done 3 phases, and we have conducted surveys on students. Actually, we've done the prototyping around our campus, and we have conducted the survey on how can improve. And we are just introducing in this coming month, we have requested for the USSD system and structured supplemental data, so that we can, even people in the remote area can get access while they are not using smartphones. That's the reason why we are just doing many times, so that we can get what is perfect for our community.
If I had a follow-on question there, how your business does depend on people using this app. How are you going to reach customers so that they will start using it? Because it seems to me that's quite a big ask to get people to change their behaviors, to download this app, and then start inputting the data in there that you need. So what's your strategy for convincing people that they should do this?
The strategy of convincing people is because in my country they pay for trashes. So we're going to work with this company who pay trashes, so to allow us to have the access to their market, so that we can advertise to people. Another thing, as we partner with, like, mostly our raw material will come from like hospitality institutions like hotel and restaurant. When we get in partner with them, so we will show them how to use our app. It's in their favor that they can notify us and they can pick. So that's the way we're gonna advocate, so that they can use the app. And we are planning for marketing, because we have even farmers, when we explain that they have like the advantage to market on the app, so they get the advantage to download the app. And the people in our day, they just want to buy things online. And when you have like people want to buy groceries, when you advocate and say you can get your groceries, and then you can pay for your trashes, and you can download the app. That's the uniqueness and the selling point of our application.
I have a question. Thank you, first of all, for such a thorough explanation of your project. You mentioned competitors, Mago and Abusal. Obviously, they're going to react when you hit the market. And I want to know if you've thought about when you're successful, and how are they going to react, and how are you going to maintain a competitive advantage over them?
Actually, those competitors, they are using like grown, like they are using soybeans, like corn, to do their product. But we are using waste from people. They are going to react on the market as usual, as everybody who has a competitor, but we are just striving to cooperate with them, so that we can give them our rich nutrient, protein-rich nutrient, so that they can also minimize the costs. But we are just on the market. We provide for the people who needs it, and the business will allow the business who needs our product to get the product, so they can use in their.
What would stop them from starting to use waste materials the same way that you do?
What? Come again, please.
What would stop your competitors from changing in order to use the same waste materials that you do?
It's due to, first, it's quality and the nutrition value. They use soybean, for example, which have the protein content of 30 to 40, but our product is about 68 to 70. Means 1 kilogram of our Ihaze feed can replace almost 5 kilograms of what they are buying. Means we have the advantage over their production, and they will have to buy for us so that they can roll the cost for their production.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask a quick question about the black fly.
Black soldier.
I was just wondering, the black soldier fly. I was wondering, so the containment of the fly, the idea of how you're going to use it, and what its length of life, and what is there any negative consequences if this fly, you have a breakout of these flies into the environment?
These flies are normally grown. They are normally grown in other regions. You can buy them. They are used for composting. Actually, they don't have like any harmful to human and animal, because what we call the animal feed, it's their dried maggot. So they are high rich in protein. So, and due to their ability, one fly can lay 5,000 eggs. Imagine having one and laying 5,000 eggs. We just pick some and hatch them so that we have the nutrients, we have the processing, the cycle goes on, and the others are dried so that we can maintain the production. So,
Thank you.
thank you.
Hi, Bonheur. Thank you very much for coming all this way and providing such a great presentation. We have 1 minute left or so. I wondered if you can tell the judges in your own words, what's the wicked problem you're addressing, just in your own words?
In my own words, the wicked problem we are solving, as we say, it's about environmental management, as it contributes to 55% of the waste collected in my country, which result in greenhouse gases, and we are taking this advantage of this environmental waste to produce agriculture inputs which are eco-friendly and affordable. And due to this, we will resolve also the problem of agriculture input affordability and accessibility.
Oh, thank you.
Excellent. Excellent job. Great work, Bonheur and Team Agri ThinkTank. Let's give them all one huge round of applause.